Hey everyone, I'm Lauren and this is Light in Lavender, where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey. Today I've got a bit of a surprise video. I didn't actually expect this to be going up. Well, at all really, because it's kind of a spur of the moment decision that I've made. And that is a library book haul. So I had to give some books back to the library recently. They were due back, I took them out in March, and then with the whole pandemic, everything closing down, I wasn't able to go. So I finally managed to get back round to the library. I have dropped my books off. But because there's so many books that I've now become aware of because of BookTube, there's so many that I want to read, and I may have picked up some books from the library today. The first book that I've picked up is The Deathless Girls by Kieran Millward Hargreave. This I have seen on a couple of people's channels. My friend Ness has read it. She didn't really like it, but I wanted to give it a go, and I saw it in the library and thought I might as well pick it up whilst it's there. And I'm thinking about it, otherwise I'll completely forget. This book is an origin story for the brides of Dracula, and seeing as it's October, I thought it'd be a perfect month to pick this up and read. I know I've already done an October TBR, but I kind of think it might be going out the window because all these books need to go back at the start of November. So I really want to read this. I love the idea behind the brides of Dracula and how they came about, so I am really looking forward to reading this. And although Ness didn't enjoy it, it's not giving me a lot of hope for it, but I am still excited to try and get this one read, and hopefully I will like it. Who knows? Who knows? The next book I picked up was Mortal Engines by Philip Reeve. This is the first in a series. I think there's 5 books. I say recently, a few months ago the film came out for this book and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to read it. I didn't even realise that there were books based on this. So this is a world where cities go around and destroy each other. It's kind of dystopian, kind of post-apocalyptic. Cities are these giant moving contraptions that pretty much ravage the wastelands, trying to find new parts to make sure they can keep going, so they do attack each other. I read, like I said, I saw the film and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to give this a read. I didn't think it was in my local library, but it was there with all the others, so I'm really excited. So I've picked the first one up. Hopefully I like it, and if I do I can get the rest of the books from the library as well and enjoy them. The next book I've picked up is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I don't really know a lot about this. All I know is that a lot of people seem to have these books on their shelves, so I'm assuming it's a good book. I like the cover. I think it's quite interesting. I know that there's some sort of betrayal or something, but I don't really know much about it. I just wanted to get this read and see if I enjoyed it. Pretty much I'm trying to see if the books that everyone has on their bookshelves are worth the read, and what better way to do it than by picking them up at the library. So again, it's something that I want to get read soon. I feel like I'm going to have to just like have one day of just sitting and reading. Maybe I'll get a 24-hour reading vlog because I've got to try and read all these. And the last book that I've picked up is Catwoman Soulstealer by Sarah J Maas. I kind of wanted to pick up her Court of Thorns and Roses from the library, but they didn't have any. I think they're currently on loan because I'm pretty sure that they did have them at some point. I am wanting to read Crescent City this month, but I saw this. I love DC, I love Catwoman, so I thought, why not give this a go? I don't really know much about it. I've just read the blurb quickly and it mentions it's Selena Kyle Catwoman who has come back to Gotham after a few years away, and that's pretty much it. I don't really know much else about this book, but I'm hoping I enjoy it. I really love DC and the DC universe. Catwoman is one of my favourite villains. I think there's just like that little bit extra to her, so I am really looking forward to seeing what Sarah J Maas has done with this character. So those are the 4 books that I've picked up from the library. I am definitely going to have to do just like a 24-hour reading vlog and get all these read, or at least 2 of them. I think if I just sit down and read them, they don't look too long. I think the Mortal Engines will probably be the quickest read. I think it depends on the pacing of the story, because I found that the more fast-paced something is, the quicker I'm able to get through it, but who knows? I do really love going to my local library. At the moment it's a bit weird with the whole having so many people in, and I was only allowed in there for 15 minutes, so I got my phone out to make sure that I was getting the first in the series rather than the last book. And I was trying to find books that I had seen mentioned by other people and that they really enjoyed. There's some books in there that I also want to get, but I'm going to wait until I've read these. So like I said, I've got until the 7th of November to read these, so these are probably going to get chucked into my October TBR. So if I can read 8 books this month, that'll be insane. But I'm going to try. That is my new goal. It's really important to go and use your local libraries, because I know that the funding's getting cut for quite a lot of them in the UK, and the one closest to me, literally down the street, isn't open. I think it's open like 2 or 3 days a week now. rather than the big one, which is now my local library, which is open more often. But I am wanting to try and do more library book hauls, so you might see more crazy numbers of books, just attempting to be ready in 3 weeks. But there. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a new video out every single week. I hope you're all well and you're all staying safe. Bye!